Tyler from Spire Sports, and who were some of the top running back ads for week 11 of the fantasy football season? The running back position has a lot of injuries. You have bye weeks. You have guys who just aren't performing up to expectations. So you're looking for guys to be able to insert there as your RB2. So who are some guys that you can do that on a week-to-week basis? It always changes, but these are your top ads for week 11 at the running back position. I post new content like this every single day, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button for me as well. And let's get into the video. The first guy on the list is going to be A.J. Dillon, and currently he's rostered in only 56% of your ESPN leagues. So go see if he's available, and if he is, you need to pick him up. Now, chances are for a lot of your leagues out there, he's probably not going to be available, but if he is, he needs to be the top ad. You have right now Aaron Jones. He's going to be out 1 to 2 weeks, and I think it's going to be 2 weeks. This team has a week 13 bye, so they're probably just going to hold him out until then and then let him come back after the bye week. But A.J. Dillon has season-long potential here. We've already starting to see him get more involved in this offense, and this is what I kind of thought in the beginning of the season, where it's going to be basically a Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt type of deal, where A.J. Dillon's going to be this team's primary rusher. And you're still going to have Aaron Jones see some rushing attempts as well. But Aaron Jones is going to be more involved in the passing game, like Kareem Hunt. And that's what I kind of expect going forward after Aaron Jones comes back. And they're both going to be fantasy relevant. Don't panic about either one of them. It's good for both their value. So A.J. Dillon right now, though, over the next 2 weeks against the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams, is going to be an RB1, volume-based RB1 on one of the league's best offenses. So get him. He's a RB1 until Aaron Jones is back. The next guy on the list is going to be Mark Ingram. He's currently rostered in 46% of your ESPN leagues, so go see if he's available as well. Maybe he's still available. And if he is, got to pick him up if Alvin Kamara is out again this week, which he certainly can be. This could be a multiple week absence here. He didn't practice at all this past week, so if he doesn't practice again, doesn't play again, then yes, Mark Ingram once again becomes a RB2 in fantasy football. He played on 85% of the snaps. He had 18 touches. He had over 100 total yards and a touchdown. Fire him up if you have him. Right? Once again, see if he's available, and if he is, you got to be picking him up. So second guy, Mark Ingram. The next guy on the list is going to be Wayne Gallman. And I've already had somebody in my previous waiver wire videos say something about adding Wayne Gallman, like you're telling us to add Wayne Gallman. Yes, I am telling you, and here's why. Okay, there's two things. First, you had Cordell Patterson possibly suffer a high ankle sprain in this game. The fantasy doctors are reporting that they think he suffered a high ankle sprain. Usually these guys are right, okay? They're medical doctors. They deal with professional athletes all the time. Usually these guys are right. Now, they said that the video footage, it's not that clear, so they're not 100% sure. But we have to see what the Falcons say. And if the Falcons say that Cordell Patterson did suffer a high ankle sprain, well, you're looking at multiple weeks, maybe even a month, maybe even longer for Cordell Patterson. And if that's the case, then Wayne Gallman needs to be the second high priority ad because he outsnapped both Cordell Patterson, who obviously got hurt, and Mike Davis. And in the first half, he outtouched Mike Davis 6-3. Now, you can say whatever you want to say. Oh, 6-3. Wow, that's crazy. But if Cordell Patterson is out, now that becomes very significant because me personally, Wayne Gallman is better than Mike Davis. And I thought this was going to happen early in the season. And now maybe this is happening because Mike Davis just isn't very good. Now, Wayne Gallman's not the best either, but last year Wayne Gallman filled in decently for Saquon Barkley. And if he's going to be this team's lead back and Cordell Patterson is out and you already have Calvin Ridley out, there's no more playmakers on this team. So Wayne Gallman gets into the situation where there's a lot of volume. Now, we have to see if Cordell Patterson's going to be out, what the significance is of the injury. Maybe it's not even significant, but this team plays on Thursday night. So if Cordell Patterson doesn't play, if he can't go, get Wayne Gallman. He should be one of the top waiver wire ads for this week. The next guy on the list is going to be Ramondre Stevenson, who's currently available in nearly 70% of your ESPN leagues right now. And we saw it in this game where he's clearly this team's lead back if Damian Harris were to miss time. Now, this is a little tricky like Wayne Gallman here because Damian Harris right now, he has not cleared concussion protocol. This game is on Thursday night. So if he doesn't clear concussion protocol by Thursday night, Ramondre Stevenson would then be inserted as this team's lead back once again. And we saw it. Nearly scored 30 fantasy points this past weekend. Was an absolute stud, 24 touches. So if you had Damian Harris can't go again, then Ramondre Stevenson becomes a high-end RB2 for this upcoming week. So it's difficult because we probably won't know by the time the waivers is up. But if we do know that Damian Harris clears it, then Ramondre Stevenson would drop down to just a premium handcuff like a Tony Pollard or somebody like that. So Ramondre Stevenson is the next player. The next guy is going to be Devontae Foreman, who in deeper leagues, he's an okay ad if you need somebody kind of to get through bye weeks. That's at least seeing some touches right now, where currently Devontae Foreman this past game out-touched Adrian Peterson 13-9. He also out-snapped him by only 1 snap. But you also have Jeremy McNichols, who only had 5 touches. So Devontae Foreman led this team and led the running back position in terms of snaps and touches for the Tennessee Titans this past weekend. It's going to continue to be a hot hand approach. Maybe they kind of keep these touches where they add for all these running backs. Maybe one of them can finally separate themselves from the pack. But as of right now, Devontae Foreman is kind of the lead guy in this backfield right now. And if you get a guy that's seeing 13 touches a week, that's worthy of flex. If he can score, then, it's not that bad of a week. So Devontae Foreman is the next guy. The next guy on the list is going to be Ty Johnson. And right now you have Ty Johnson and Michael Carter, the 2 guys in this backfield. This is a team that is going to be playing from behind quite a bit. And Ty Johnson, if he would have scored a couple more points this past weekend, this would have been 5 straight weeks with 10-plus points in your PPR leagues. So a guy that's, at least in PPR, if you need kind of like a desperation flex type of play, a guy that should be available on waivers, as right now he's only rostered in 16% of leagues. He's a guy that you can kind of just throw in there, and hopefully he's able to score some points, especially with a couple of matchups coming up of the Miami Dolphins and Houston Texans. So there's some matchups here where if you're in a situation where you have a guy that's injured or in a bye week, he becomes viable for you in your PPR league. So that's all. That's all the running backs I'm going to talk about today. If you have any questions, go ahead. Feel free to drop them down below. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and have a great day.